Hi everyone and welcome to the Learning Ladder. I had a request to do a flip through of the Thinking Tree Journal, the Yum Schooling cookbook. So it's 15 step-by-step dessert recipes with colouring and activities. I have the little chef's hat colouring on the first page. Okay, so we've got our table of contents. It shows us all the recipes that we're going to be doing. So things like chocolate eclairs, which I'm really looking forward to, gingerbread guys and girls, guilt-free chocolate bites, Hawaiian cookies. You can see there's quite a few ones there. And there's just a little intro as to how to use it. So it explains this is a cookbook, but it's also so much more. Little ones can learn the joy of baking together with an adult, and bigger kids can try simple recipes on their own or with the help of someone older. Teens can immerse themselves in the recipes and perfect their skills. So basically you could do this with a wide range of children, and if you get the PDF, then obviously you can print it out multiple times. This is the book printed copy, but you can actually get a PDF of all of the books, and they often have deals on half price and things like that, so definitely check out the Thinking Tree. Okay, so it takes you to our first recipe. So we've got the best banana bread, so you've got some colouring here, and we've got our recipe and all our ingredients. Again, there's a picture to illustrate them. Then it tells you what tools you'll need and instructions for baking. You have a little checklist. So do I have all the ingredients? Do I have all the tools? Do I have permission? Do I have a clock to watch the time? Am I following all the safety rules? So this is really good. And then draw a picture of your recipe, your results, something fun about the process, or someone eating it. So I like that. We have a few options. Then we've got some questions and answers to complete here. So what did we think we could make better? Did we learn anything new? Who do you know that would like this treat? You've just finished your first recipe, and it gives you a little bit of information. Early American settlers had the philosophy, if you won't work, you don't get to eat. So that's interesting. And they've got some questions here for you to answer. So how can you show gratitude for those that work hard for you? What are some other things you can start doing for yourself? So it's a bit of social studies in there. Then we've got basic delicious brownies. So moving on to our next one. Ingredients. Tools. Checklist, draw a picture again, some questions and answers. And then for this one we've got a word scramble, and colour the pictures below. They are clues to the words and phrases. And next one, candy bar heaven. Some questions again, and then we've got, now that you've finished 3 recipes, it's time to further your education. Watch a cooking show and try to duplicate a recipe. Read a book about baking, or maybe even a documentary about how some treats are made. In the bubbles below, take notes and write 5 facts you learned. Write 5 new words you learned. Colour the face above that shows how you feel about the video or book. So I really like that. It's a great addition to it, I think. We've got some choco coffee cupcakes. So this is baking. So obviously there are a lot of sweet recipes. The chef one that you can get will obviously have some savouries in as well. But I did want to get the baking one. So we've got, for this time, a little maze for them to complete. Oh, chocolate eclairs. I can't wait to make those. And then this one, let's make our own recipe. Now that you've worked on 5 recipes, it's time to use your imagination and get creative. You can take ideas from the recipes you've already worked on, or think up something completely new. I know my daughter will love that. And then we've got, draw a picture of a wise king enjoying a feast without a care in the world. Chores and the homework are not always fun, but we enjoy our treats so much more when we can relax and not worry about everything we've left undone. So that's interesting. Plus, parents love giving treats to a child with a clean room more than to a child with a messy room. What work do you need to complete before the next recipe? So that's interesting that they've added those bits in. And then we're going to watch or read a book about something. Recipe or cooking show. Another maze. crispy goodness bars. So what's your favourite yummy treat? Go to a library or use the internet to find out as much information as you can about this treat. To write a report about what you learn below, make sure to include where it was invented, who created it, and any other interesting facts. When you are done with that, draw a picture of the treat. So I really like the variety of activities that you get in it. So you get all the same pages with the recipe and the ingredients and everything else. But I think that's useful because they've got to get into a pattern then of making sure that they've remembered everything to check. But I like this extra page of different things that they can do. So take ideas from a recipe if you've already worked on to think up something completely new. Let's get started. I know my daughter will really enjoy those pages because she likes to create her own things. Too many sweets can give you tummy troubles. Every boy and girl should eat lots of veg and fruit. Write the names of the fruit and veggies before colouring them in. Are there any other things you can think of where too much can be unhealthy? What are some alternatives? Hawaiian cookies. So that's the watching the show again or reading a book. What do you do to stay active and healthy? Draw a picture of your favourite ways to stay fit. Reassemble this picture. Oh, jammy cake. Sounds yum. I'm getting to the end of the book now. And then we've got another let's make your own recipe section. Then we've got some substitutes. So for different things, different ingredients, more substitutes. So if you want to substitute oil, what are some options for you? So I really like that. And obviously considering different people's dietary requirements and needs. And then we've got some Fahrenheit to Celsius conversions. So that's great. It's useful for us. And then recipe temperatures are on Fahrenheit, so it makes a point of explaining that. So there we go. And then it tells you to increase, decrease, and what you need to do if you need to do any of those things. So that's what it's like inside. So I'm really looking forward to using it. I think I like the variety of the different extra pages that you get with it. The recipes all sound really good, so I'm looking forward to my daughter using this. I think she'll have lots of fun with it. So that's the Yum Schooling Cookbook. If you have any more requests for other Thinking Tree journals that you'd like to look inside that I've shown in previous videos, definitely let me know. And I'll see you on our next video. Take care. Bye for now.